In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense models him up. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The carry going off right tackle here. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver is going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll go back to the ground. After 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Offense gets set for second down. grab behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes his connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to the air one more time. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Works the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Alabama! What a catch and run for 6. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Monroe. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to surge it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And third and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Turns it And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to stay on his feet. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game, if you're going to win in day.
Running toward the tape. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Lowers those pads. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. To the air. It's Monroe. Fires to the big fella. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Finds us back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back searching for a hole. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The give and the run on 4th down. Tackled after picking up the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
You kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really, really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll go to the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
North Carolina. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Monroe. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense takes matters into their own hands. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
He's got it on the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And just an outstanding return takes it back to the 7-yard line. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Getting some heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation.
Touchdown tie! And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's Monroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond? And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man quickly. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Monroe. Zings it complete to the right.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw. The quick out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-0.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Dumps it to the back. This time on target. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to throw it again. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pressure coming. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game. That is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. On the run, it's Murphy. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He's got his man to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback checking off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Using his feet. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quick release by the QB. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Monroe. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Tar Heels will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Alabama! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum. You start to